Déhfuair maithe seachtain eile meán óir gabhlis críochna an fór bailú leis. Man or mid-autumn. That's what we have now, coming to the end of middle autumn, going to therefore the end of autumn, September into October. And likewise, the weather here has shifted gear and there's an edge to the wind and there's lots of rain. Agus, tan the leanta dul ingiracht, the dul the days are getting shorter and the nights are getting longer since last week when we had the solstice or the equinox. So, on clár Nacht is Smelling Fora. That's the theme in tonight's programme, all about the autumn. There's about 5 or 6 different stacks. Stack of wheat, stack of rye, stack of oats, stack of barley, etc., etc. Songs associated with autumn. So, the Caintear of Ryan and Tavrani Hagamunocht is Mukhorsa Beeldish Tag Gest. Patio the Dean, Fusha Bas, Ryan Fablianto Heninish, Agus Laban Hanish, Soskrin Tig, Agus Harigis Mach, cassette player, Agus Ins recording or Gav Ranwick. My main singer tonight is my next door neighbour, Patty O'Dineen, who died about 15 years ago, and he came up here one evening, as he would do, and we were talking, and I said, was asking about songs, Glam Com and a few more, and he sang them for me, and I pulled out a cassette player, and they're the recordings I'm used tonight. So that's Patty O'Dineen, O'Din Chilling, Clown Culver, Gaelach, it's in Gleir. So, Sinead Priva Brandy, no, Cultura Hagamunocht Sha Mary McNamara. This is one of the albums I like most of hers. There's lovely one with herself and her daughter Sarah as well, but this one, there's no accompaniment or anything, it's just Mary on her own. So this is Mary McNamara, Tashiana Nacht. No, there's a bit of a thing sideways into it. I have a daughter who's over in the UN at the moment in Lebanon, you know, the United Nations peacekeeping forces. And now and again she rings me and she plays the night sounds. You can hear the call to prayer and you can hear traditional music, their traditional music playing in the background. And I was always very interested. I had a great friend called, well, not a great friend, person I got friendly with. I was delighted to get to know him. His name was Munir Bashir. He was probably one of the best oud players in the Arab tradition. He was in Baghdad in Saddam Hussein's time, but then he went to Lebanon and he died there subsequently. It was a while ago. He was a great musician. But so I've always had a thing about Lebanon and that kind of area, and Syria and so on. So with the daughter there at the moment, it's kind of interesting. So there is two things. First of all, tá cuinech glas an óir chana grosned safti, agus anna bhainti grosned safti leis an taobh san tíre, agus herig simach I fénas don lunny, agus an RT orchestra in their couple arrangements around the Elf and Palestine agus cuinech glas an óir. So I pull that out every now and again, the cuinech glas an óir, Grosned Safti, wonderful singer, accompanied by the RT orchestra and Don Lunny. And she did that to raise funds for Palestinian kids. God, they're in such trouble over there, the whole lot of them. And then a friend of mine sent me this CD. Bernard O'Neill, he's involved in all kinds of music, and this is one called Sriana, and there's a couple of tracks in this, The Road to Damascus, and another track that I put on it. So it's just Sinead says, a gir taseg no stachs na lenta girulcha, so clár Nacht and so that's just trying to bring a little heat into tonight's wintry programme. The real notice Adam done CD shin leis na Mulcahy's, Mick, Louise and Michelle. It's their third album, I think. And as always, every single track is really musical, tuneful, well played. So there's a couple of tracks there tonight. The real note, again following, I think it was a stack of wheat, stack of oats, and some other one that they had. The Good Mixer, this is Henry Baina and Nola Grady and John Carty, of course, and Marcus Hernan. A great combination. Caharco, The Good Mixer sound on CD. And the reason I lashed them into the programme, apart from being good musicians, is because I was looking for harvest tunes and things like that as well. There's the Knotted Plat and a few more kind of unusual tunes. Cusan, the straw platters. Kerry Fiddlers, Paddy O'Keefe, Dennis Murphy and Julia Clifford, Julia Murphy. There's a couple of tracks of theirs, and one of them is the Harvest Home, not the Harvest Home, the Stack of Barley, and a couple of slices and polkas, so that's a known. Agus an cúis ceanna leis an, with the Crooked Horn, the same reason that I have this CD in the programme tonight, Colm Gannon, Jesse Smith and John Blake, and they have a couple of tracks in it, again for the same reason, looking for kind of autumn-related tunes. Now, Willie Clancy has 3 tracks tonight because I put him on playing, not the Stack of Barley, but the other one, the Harvest, can't remember now, Harvest Home, hornpipe. Boys, does he make a job of it. Any potential piper that's looking at the Comórtas Bónóir, which is closing in 2 weeks' time, there's a good example of a piper working at full belt. And he plays Slow Air and another tune after it as well. No, this is Grian an Óir. This is the name of this CD, Grian an Óir. The sun, the autumn sun. Aine Ben Batchu, one of my favourite Shannon singers. Sarah Vranica, she sings 2 songs. And one of them, the second one is Sean Vaughan, or Nora Vaughan, and in that she refers to apples, and there's a good crop of apples below in the garden here at the moment. So I have Apples in Winter then being played, I think, by these lads, Ben Lennon, Nach Dalish and Tony O'Connell. I think it was their version of Apples in Winter. Anyway, they went on for the Stack of Oats as well. Mary Mac plays the Stack of Rye. So then Arthur Duffig, he had For a Heel as a song he composed, so I put him in. He's from up the northern side, sings lots of kind of ballads and things. Ceoil, it's a Shanna Veen. Agus an son, well, tá Shanna Rida, but she marv, they had an Eblian in Derry Shachton. My father Shanna Rida be dead 49 years this weekend coming, for the 3rd of October. And he plays Ciad Mhárta Nóir the first Tuesday in the autumn, and another piece out of the Gaiety concert. So when I was there, at the moment Sean O'Shea and myself are recording a new album. We thought we'd have 10 or 12 tracks. We've recorded track number 57 last Monday night. We're having great fun. I suppose we'll never stop. But here he is singing 50 whatever years ago, just as good last Monday as he was that time in 1969, with Mlana Hearn, which everyone sings now, but he was the original Species, Sean composed it. And bookending the programme tonight is Gatehouse, fine band, agus Schützen and Clarnacht. Just chun ráileh, na tá an dáta dúnta den Comórtas Bónóir chur siargaing. We have pushed back the date of the Shannon the Gold Medal competition this year because the site crashed last week, and also with COVID restrictions we've had problems trying to get everything up and running, getting the word out. So the closing date now is the 9th of October, the 9th of October. So Shanarish, Tiento Green Sieve, Cuire an Ceoil. Sorry, bloody all the CDs. This is the site Cuire an Ceoil, and you join, you log in up here, log in here, and when you join, then you're given your details, and then you become a member of one of the groups, either pipes or harp or whistles or fiddle or metal reed instruments. So this year particularly there's 2 gold medals, harp and pipes. And once you do that, then you load your tracks, 5 tracks. See, there's people loading away tracks here now. And the way you load a track is you go in here and you put in the name of the tune, and then you go here and click this, and that'll bring you to your desktop or wherever it is you have your tune stored. That little lad there, see? So that's the way I get in a read session. Okay. Snem chuid den seachtain seo, tá cúpla tunes gom gur an COVID series, especially it's an machsa cúpla láise techt. Gur magah, slán beo.